Alright, hello and welcome to another Refresh Warframe Builds video. So, this is Excalibur. Excalibur, along with Trinity and Valkyr, was recently nerfed. Him and Valkyr, relatively minorly, but similar to Valkyr, my build had kind of already changed. So, let's go over it. So, using energy conversion, turns out for Exalted weapons, energy conversion is like a free 50% power strength, which is really, really solid. And then otherwise, the ways that this build has changed since I last showed it is that I'm no longer using Rage. And the reason I'm no longer using Rage is because I'm using Prime Flow. I have a large backup energy reserve basically now, so I feel like I don't need Rage as much to have the back and forth where I don't need to constantly be on top energy because I have a lot of it available. That's kind of the gist of it. Basically, I replaced where I would use Rage with Stretch so that I have a larger crowd control area. Feel free to switch that back if you want to. Maybe drop Intensify if you don't feel you need that much strength. Rage is still a really, really good mod here, but I just haven't been using it. And also, this is like my final build out for Excalibur for now. I basically just moved up from an unranked flow to a prime flow so that I would have all that extra energy. And otherwise, this is just for slicing shit up with Exalted Blade and blinding everyone. It's just a general high-quality build where you're here to murder shit. With that, using this on my Nikana, this is very basic. Like, it's pretty simple. High attack speed, health regain with Life Strike, a bunch of elementals. This is swapped up a little bit. I used to use Spoiled, but I decided I wanted Blast instead of Heat. So I basically docked my damage very minorly in order to have the other combined elemental, which has been working out pretty well. Not sure if I'll go back or not. And of course this will need another forma whenever I have Prime Fury available, which will make this much better. And I will maybe drop Berserker at that point, but probably not. But yeah, that's my melee weapon here. And there's kind of this misconception going around that Excalibur is like useless now, which doesn't really make any sense to me. Because okay, so basically the only thing that changed here with Excal is that he is different. Like you're not long range, like you're not focusing on being far away from enemies and like behind walls and shit anymore. Because if you get close, you do exorbitant damage, and his finishers are a lot more important now. Which I feel like a lot of Excal players maybe didn't even know Excal could do finishers, because I haven't really seen another Excal do this in like months. But that's kind of besides the point. But just like remember, this Radial Blind, for all of you Excalibur players that think Excal is useless now, this is your best ability. Don't be fooled by Exalted Blade. This shit right here, that's your best. Because Blind is like the strongest crowd control in the game that's not Disarm. So let's just get this thing started. It's incredibly easy. A little buggy there. Yeah, your waves do less damage now, but that just means you need to get close, which is not really a big deal. And you still do like a ton of damage. I believe that's everyone. Yeah, it appears to be. But yeah, you still do like an exorbitant amount of damage as Excal. You just have to use your 2 more, which is not really a big deal. But yeah, that's Excalibur. He's still very, very good. Also, like for those people that are wondering how you play him in like longer runs, you just do this. Let me grab some energy real quick. Like your kill time goes up a little bit, of course, as you would expect. And your finishers become more important. Like I've just seen really weirdly, like a lot of people are like, Excal is useless. I'm just not really understanding that notion. just don't get it. Like, sure, if you're not using your blind, like, this takes a little while. That guy is also level 140 with armor. So, I mean, that's not really surprising. But yeah, I mean, that's Excal. Pretty much just as powerful as he was, you just have to stand about 5 feet closer to your opponent. I'll see you guys tomorrow.